Let's try to see one more example with the same C class requirement. So again, previously we have seen one requirement with a 40 host. Now this time I'll be using a requirement of 30 host. So the formula is 2 to the power of h minus 2 greater than equal to requirement. So the requirement is 30. So 30 means 32 is the nearest possible size which meets my requirement. So 2 to the power of 5, 32 is a possible size. Again, in that I cannot use two addresses, the first and the last IP address. So the valid host addresses will be 30. So 30 equal to 30 is fine, no problem. But it should not be less than my requirement. Okay, if it is greater than or equal to, that is fine. Now based on this, we are using one C class network, and if I divide 32 means approximately I get 8 sizes, I think. So 8 into 32 each size, so it's get 256 addresses. So this is how we can calculate, or we can use another formula 2 to the power of n also. Now based on this, by default a C class will have 24 network bits. We have 8, 8, 8, and how many host bits by default? There are 8 host bits. So do I need 8 host bits? We don't need 8. We just need only how many? 5. So which means the remaining 3. So I'll be using host bits only 5. Remaining 3 will convert. Right. So the required host bits are 5. Out of the total 8, I'm just using only 5, which means the remaining 3 I have to convert. So if you convert these 3, so total becomes 27, because by default there are 8, 8, 8, and we have 3 now. So it becomes total 27, that is /27 we call it as, which means 27 network bits and 5 host bits. So the subnet mask will be 255, 255, 255, 224, because if you add these values, it will be 255, 255, 255, and if we add 128 plus 64 plus 32, so then it becomes 224. So which means if your requirement is 30 host, and if you're using only host bits 5, then we have to write the subnet mask, or we have to use the subnet mask of 255, 255, 255, 224. Based on this, how many valid host addresses? If I ask you how many valid addresses means, the valid addresses are 30, because I get the size of 32, but I cannot use two addresses, one for the network ID and the broadcast ID. So the maximum host I can connect is 30. And if I ask you how many subnets we can divide, so that will be based on the converted bits. So we are converting 3 bits to the power of 3, 8. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 32 into 8, it becomes 256. Because in C class we get 256 addresses, and each network, if I divide with 32 hosts, then I get 8 networks or 8 subnets. Now the next thing is how to write the range. So the range is always written based on the 2 to the power of h value, because we have to add the network ID and broadcast ID also here while writing the range. So the size of the network, each network is 32, which means the first, of course the subnet mask we already calculated that. So the first address is 192.168.1.0. So when I'm saying this can be any C class. You can even say 200.1.1, any C class. So I'm not specifically saying any class also it can be, because once we divide the subnetting, there's no more class. I can also use a class example for this also, because now the size of the network, the class will not decide. Here the size of the network will be decided based on the number of host bits we use, and of course the subnet mask will decide that. So the first 3 portions, whatever it is, doesn't matter. So the first address will start from 0. So it will be like multiples of 32, means 0 plus 32 plus 32 plus 32 plus 32 plus 32 plus 32 and plus 32. So multiples of 32. So the range will end on 31. This is 63, right? 95. So next range starts on 128, means my range ends on 127, and then 159, and then 191, and then 223, and then 255. So if you write the same thing here, 0, 32, 64, next range means my range ends on 63, like this. Likewise the same thing. So this way, if you go on right, you get 8 subnets. So in this first addresses, whatever the first addresses you see, these are the network IDs in each and every subnet. And whatever the addresses you see here, these are the broadcast ID in each and every subnet. And whatever the addresses you don't see in between, those are all the valid IP addresses which we can assign to any device in the network.